Totally unnecessary. Markiplier stash doll. Welcome everyone, we're back for more Subnautica modded high-tech version, and I finally broke down. I wasn't going to use bioreactors this time around, but with my recent highlight of the Altera Gen from FC Studios, I decided, you know what, this is a good opportunity because it's adjustable in placement, so I can make it look good. It also has a great tie-in with the better ACU to dump into it automatically, and because of the way they handle the items inside the fuel source, the ampules will actually work as a very good fuel source for them because we're not worried about item slots in terms of like how many tiles they take up. It's just number of items total. So we'll get a lot of power once they hit population capacity and start dumping in. For now, I've got 4 ampules and a lot of power to generate. And so with everything coming together from last time, all my lighting that's coming together, everything's looking nice, getting my power sorted. It's time, I think. Actually, let's go ahead and head over here, and we're going to start doing some habitat structure building. Not sure how much I'll get done as far as interior, but I want to get some habitat rooms at least built today and see kind of what I can do with it. But first, another case of it's showing I have titanium, but I cannot take any titanium from storage on the Cycloptitude, the Cyclops nearby, and I know I don't have 64 titanium. I know I actually have 0 titanium on board, but it still shows 64. So it's still just showing random values for certain things. So my goal is to kind of do similar to what I thought I was going to do over there, and that is just ring all the way around. So I come back, we hopefully have it line up right there along the path. So we have 2 places where you could go in, and kind of having the, you know, rooms on the other side maybe be more about like the luxury condos. I'm not going to do like just a ton of rooms, but I do want to have like a few nice decorative rooms, and I'm getting some stuttering. This is one of those cases where I wish we did not have like just a strict straight and 90-degree angle type of thing, because I would take a 45-degree angle so it could turn and go straight across like that. Would love to have it, even if not fully adjustable, just like 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 135 degrees. Well, maybe not 100. That'd be kind of weird to make 135 degrees. It'd be a very, very long tube to come right back around like that. So yeah, all right, 45-degree angle and a 90-degree angle. That's what they should have had in the game. So I'm using my trickery I've used before to go ahead and set up basically where I want to be the connection on this side, which if I can, it's not actually placing right, so that may not work. I may have to actually go up by 1 and have it, or come over by 1. I'll leave that for now, but yeah, that's going to be interesting to try and make it line up right, because the terrain's not letting me have it where I was planning to. And oh, still can't jump very well. Okay, so I've got this going across all the way. All of these will become stacks of multi-purpose rooms. So there'll be different levels. I might do these as like individual apartments. So you go to one, you climb up. That's like that person's apartment with like the lower floor that you walk through, like their like kind of entryway. I guess you could call it that. Let's see, is that a glit? No, it's a one of the birds over there just kind of chilling. So I should actually be coming out one and curving, but you see how far out I am? I did have to kind of adjust right there because I ran into the tree on this side. So I'm trying to keep it pretty much identical. So just because I'm already so far out, I'm going to go ahead and go just a right turn on this one and keep going straight. But yeah, this is, you know, it's going to give me a lot of habitat room to play with. So it's not going to be symmetrical like I was wanting. It's not going to be identical like on each half. But I am closing in. I think I'm at that point where now it's just one more like this. Yeah, and then the turn. And I may have to do something a little different to get it to work the way I want. I might put it there with another turn that comes out that way. And now I'm out of titanium. Gotta run all the way back around. And here we go. How's this going to work? Okay, that works. So I could possibly make this fit the way I want. Somewhat. So yeah, I'll go back once I have some other stuff kind of in place. I'll go back and replace all of these with the glass variation. So we'll have the glass compartments and the little glass corners, just to give it that more open feel. So as you're walking along, you've got such a nice view of everything. And yeah, okay, it's not quite as low as I would like, but it is at least accessible, and it's something you're not going to get hurt if you drop out. So yeah, not quite as nice as if it had been there, but I don't think I could do anything without going up a level, and I don't want to go up a level. And I have not added any titanium to the Cyclops. I've been actually just taking titanium from the island Paradiso base, and yet my titanium level keeps going up on the Cyclops without putting anything in. So yeah, something really weird with the data storage mod right now. So I'm going to take a moment, even though the counts are off on the values in the Cyclops. I'm going to head over to the other base, grab all the supplies I can from the deep drillers and just put them in the Cyclops and come back. That way, at least I have everything already on the Cyclops, not having to go and pull it from the base remotely. And now I just added 100, not 101, 100 titanium to it, and it shows 101. So still a little weird on how it shows stuff with the, at least with the Cyclops. It really has me wondering if the base counts are accurate or not. So approaching the new island base area, you can see when it's not glitching out and like unrendering it, is you can see the new habitat area. That just looks so big in terms of like how it sticks out. And now that I've got 100 more titanium, because I burned through at least that much just building that set right there, it's time to go swap some tubes out for glass tubes, getting some more titanium in the process to use, and building some levels to the multi-purpose rooms. Eggs are going. We've got 4 more eggs now waiting to hatch. So that's underway. And I'm down to some of the acid mushrooms I left in there before I went to the other base, because I've got so many right here. I'm actually, you know what? I've got so many of these. I don't think I'm going to actually need that many at this point to, I wonder if I destroy the samples, does that destroy 25 items? I'm going to turn it off. No more production. I'll use up a bunch of those on more light sticks, and then from there, I'll take it out and put food in it. Oh yeah, the glass tubes looks a lot better, especially with the fact I've got so much going for visuals. It's during the night with the lighting and everything. I'm gonna have all the paths lit up. I'll probably end up lighting all the paths around this side too, just so I have that extra little bit of visual nicety. That's right, visual nicety to the look of the area, even though it's already lagging everything up substantially. And finally, I have finished the glass tubing all the way around. And while it still says I have like 13 pieces of quartz in the Cyclops, it won't let me make any more glass. So it says I've got like 13 pieces, but I actually either have 1 or none left. But yes, all of this is done. I could actually jump from there onto this tube. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to actually start by doing a couple of levels on this multi-purpose room as best I can with what I currently have, and we'll work my way back towards the entrance spots. That way because I'm not gonna be able to jump on top of that, so rather than worry about additional hatch and ladders and stuff like that, I'm just gonna work my way back towards the point where I can jump up and get on here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, be spending a lot of extra effort to do the same thing. This way I just work backwards. I just realized I forgot to put a multi-purpose room right here in this section, because I kind of have that there. I'm thinking it's going to have to be right here and here. Yeah, nope, I laid that one out too. So that, yeah, gives me some glass. If I really wanted to, I could put in something to revert it back to quartz, but I'll use the glass eventually. And by eventually, I mean right now, because it's dark and it's hard to see that path, so I'm gonna make some light sticks. Oh yeah, look at all those ampoule eggs and ampoules, and my power is just shooting up in total capacity because of how many ampoules. And I might be wrong, but it seems almost like if they're at 100 power each in capacity, it must be counting the eggs towards the total capacity, because I've gone up 2,000 in capacity since earlier. And that would tie in more accurately if the eggs are being counted already. Let's see, do we have anything? No, I haven't drained enough power to reach where this is being consumed yet. Okay, maybe I need to kick some stuff into overdrive. And so, of course, what do I put in overdrive? The deep driller, now set to 50 items per day. And even at that, I'm still going up in terms of my power, which is nice. I'm doubling the amount of drain it's going to produce power-wise, and yet my overall power is still going up. Now, will that last during the night? That's a different story. So I'm working my way around now, starting with the first one that I originally built to build ladders. And the trick I'm going to use is I'm going to go and build eye compartment going out in the direction of the mountain, or really whatever direction I want for the moment. But I'm going to put it kind of in the direction of the mountain, because I'm going to put all of the ladders on the sides towards the mountain. I'm going to get up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a 4th level. So basically the lowest level is going to be the pathway through. You'll climb up and you'll have 3 levels for each habitat, each apartment. And then what I'm going to do is on the topmost level, on each one, I'm thinking I'm going to put 4 solar panels. So I'll have 1 in each cardinal direction. You know, kind of how like those little pieces stick out. Start with those opposite, you know, cardinal direction sides on them. And with that, that'll add more solar power, but also give a little bit of a nice decorative look to it with all of them. And I might throw some of the lamps from the decorations mod on top of them as well. It's currently nighttime, and yet my power is actually balancing out now. Surprisingly, I'm not just watching it completely drain away, even with 50 items per day. So it's interesting how much just adding, really, I think, a large number of ampoules is helping. And now it says I have 74 titanium, but I can't collect any more. So, yeah, that's getting really kind of bothersome that I don't have an accurate count of what I actually have in my resource stockpile anymore. At least in terms of with the Cyclops and me being here trying to know, oh, well, I'm about to be out of titanium, even though, you know, it doesn't say I'm about to be out of titanium. So I was trying to do this where everything went towards the mountain. Unfortunately, that's not going to work on this side. So I have to sacrifice one of these. Oh, actually, no, I could just make this one an oddball with it being in the center. So I still get the option for having windows looking out. Once again, I'm heading back to the air base so I can raid my deep drillers, mainly for titanium at this point. Good thing I came back too, because that's the lowest my turbines have ever gotten health-wise. And oh man, look at... I've had to turn my graphic settings down so much that you can see just how bad it's looking right now. There's so much blur to it. I'm now realizing on the other ends back this way, I should have not done corner pieces with multi-purpose rooms. I should have just interjected along the way and used the curved corners explicitly for the corner pieces. That way I wouldn't have those weird two that have the ladder in the middle of the room. But you know what? It's done. I'm not even going to worry about trying to fix it at this point. It does give a little variety, but, you know, in hindsight, I should have just done curved two pieces for every single one of the corners and just adjusted the separation of the multi-purpose rooms a little bit. And there we go. Finally made it around. All of these are a total of 4 levels high. I have almost all of my light sticks in place for the pathway, and I have burned through so many pieces of quartz and titanium already today. I really would not even want to try and think, come up with a calculation for how much I've used today. Well, yes, that is built all the way around, and I'm getting so much lag now. And I'm sure this large number of ampeels is not helping any. Oh yeah, quickly saving the game, exiting the game, and completely reopening everything has helped a lot with the lag. When you go for like, I was over 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I think, already. And it's just, it was lagging so much from everything I've done so far. And yeah, if you start seeing a lot of lag because you've been going for a while, close out the game after you save and reopen. Definitely will help. So there we go. We've got that. And my power is going up, but surprisingly not as up as I would think during the day. Like, was something not working the same before I left? Like, close the game out, and now is working differently because my power's not shooting way up. Yeah, they're down there. Yeah, that's there. Okay. That's weird. It seems like my power is being consumed differently now. All right, first things first. We need to start with some decor. And I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to place a locker over to the side. So when I run low on something, I'm like, you know what? I don't have enough for this, but I do have enough to do something else with it. I can dump some in there. And, you know, actually, thinking of that right now, I'm going to dump all of this in because I want to put some windows in as well. And it's always good practice to put your windows in first before you start putting stuff in next to where the windows would be. So we'll start with at least a window here. I'll probably put more in later down here. So as we walk through, we have a nice view out. But for up here, I'm kind of thinking, you know what? I want to do like corner. Like that. Maybe corner like that. So I have kind of like a nice view, but it's not just all open. And because this is going to be like personal quarters, you know, let's do a sofa. Oh, yeah. Actually, let me look at that again. Okay, so that's with the snapping. You see, it looks like it may just be the position of the camera relative to everything, because there it looks now lined up dead center. In their cases, it looks like it's just slightly off. There we go. All right, so we've got a nice little bench. You come over here, sit down, relax. This could be like just the common, or not common room, but the relaxation room. Basic, you know, hangout room for the family. You know what? We're going to throw some wall planters. I could put one there too. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Have a nice green wall. At the worst case, I'll take 2 of these out, the corner ones, and leave that one. That way we got, feels like there's some, you know, color in here from the green. There's also some oxygen, nice fresh air, or at least, you know, somewhat more breathable air. Actually, I think I want to take the sofa out from here, and we'll put the sofa over here. Way it's kind of like between a window and a green wall. And that way, what I'm going to put over here will be a dining table, or bar table. So we have a place for our people to eat. And actually, you know what? We're going to do stools. We're going to do the stools. And I'm going to use the fine tune to get it in close. Love how fat the stool looks as you're building it. And I'm out of supplies, and that includes everything I put down below in there. Again, why? Okay, I'm not out. Why? What the? I'm out of fiber mesh. Okay, so I still have titanium, just not enough fiber mesh. So, yeah, no reason why having that. If I want to, I can go back now, get more fiber mesh, you know, and in that case, I would have everything I might need. You know, I've got titanium. Let's go ahead and do like this. You know, we'll do trash can right there, like that. Kind of over to the side, and I'm gonna do a desk here. We'll do like the desk up above. You know, I like the idea of like a customizable picture frame. Something that could maybe be part of like, you know, almost like a communications thing, a FaceTime type thing. Or actually, we'll go with shelves over here, or a shelf. Well, we'll go with a couple of shelves. We'll do that. And this could be like some food stuff or what, you know, like food and like some general storage. I'm actually going to put this over here. And this is where I'll do the customizable picture frame. And I might create like one image that will go in all of these. So it's kind of like some communications network for, you know, people when they're in their little home areas. Well, I need glass, and unfortunately, I do not actually have 63 quartz on the Cyclops. I actually have 0. Finish that, and now I was planning to do the communication wall slash television of the future. Again, here we're going to rotate it, and we're going to take the frame away, and yeah, that's pretty good. Like not too big, but not too small. There we go. We got that. We'll put some food stuff like water and such over there, so I don't have to put a bunch of sea breeze all over the place. This will be like one bedroom. Let's assume that we've got a few families here. You know, families that might have kids, so they need extra sleeping arrangements. So we're gonna have like you know, like one big bed, and then maybe a couple. Actually, we'll do just a couple of small single beds on this one, like kids having to share the room because we don't have a big room in the game yet. If we're gonna have kids with their own rooms, like I've done before, we gotta have some toys. So here we go. Totally unnecessary Markiplier stash doll. And just because we're so high up, we don't have any flying vehicles, I don't think anybody's going to be able to see inside. So we're going to have a nice window here for the parents, the adults. And we're going to put the quilted bed there. And this will be their bedroom, but also kind of like how the children's bedroom is their playroom. We're going to have this as a workroom as well. And we're just going to do like this. We're going to do a nice desk by the window, so, you know, they can have a nice view while they work, sort of thing. There we go. We got that. And, you know, we need some storage. This is all having quartz now. I am out of quartz. Like, seriously, I am low on a lot of stuff. And that, yeah, that one, that looks like it's not actually lining up dead center, but we'll go like that. Put one on this side. That's open, and we'll do one on this side. It's closed. So we've got some like a wardrobe kind of thing. I'll put posters and such up around the area. Add some like drink bottles, stuff like that. Ooh, we could do. Oh, we need to do a small aquarium down below as well for the kids. You know, they pet fish. So yeah, another shelf right here. And I'm hoping I have enough. Yes, I actually do. We're going to put one of these here. So they'll have a little fish tank for pet fish. If it'll actually let me. Nope. Be cool if we had like a little mini terrarium type thing to place like for a very miniaturized version of a certain plant there. Maybe that's something that can be added in the future. Right now, let's see, you know, prawn soup. Prawn soup, sure. And I don't have rubber. Now I'm going to break down my decorations fabricator so I can take it with me and it'll be over here ready for use because I'm going to focus right now on getting the habitats built out a bit more. Prawn soup finished. Actually, I'm not going to put it up here. There we go. We'll put the decorations fabricator down here for right now. Just kind of like, you know what? I'll put it over in here. That'll work. I'll just move it as I go through, just like this storage. I mean, that storage will be accessible right here with the Easy Craft. And then once I've done enough and I've emptied enough out of it, which I'll have to bring some more titanium over soon. And when I get more, I'm running low on that as well. But yeah, I'll just keep moving and moving and moving as I need to. For now, let's see. We got fiber mesh. You know what? We got the kids. We're going to say these are like young kids. We're going to do the Keep Calm poster. And we have a toys we want to throw. Might throw in Arcade George or Gorge toy later. Let's see. Food and drink. I can take care of that later. Yeah, this is going to take a lot more supplies gathering to get this going. But hey, you know what? Titanium glass, I've got that. We'll do a decorative PDA. Because why not? Keep calm. That's right. And I got the PDA. We'll put the PDA up here on the desk where it makes sense. And yeah, I think I'm now... that lag's starting to pick back up again. And I am so low on some resources that I just need time to gather up some more supplies now. So the habitat structure is done as far as the levels and everything. Now it's all about decorating. And because of what went into it, I am low on titanium, but I am pretty much out of quartz now. And that's just, I went through so much quartz and titanium on that today. So I need time to get supplies, but it's pretty well built out. It's got a nice look to it and it goes all the way around the other mountain peak. Overkill? Absolutely. But you know what? That's what I do when I'm building big, especially with the mods that I'm using so I can get a lot of supplies. But that's where I'm at now. I've got to get a lot of supplies going. We're going to have to get some more lighting done with it, make it look really decorative. And I've still got to get more light sticks going around the island on the pathways. But everything's coming together. So yeah, plenty done today. Plenty more left to do though. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Leave me a comment with suggestions for the decoration in the habitat area. I'd love to hear your ideas. And of course, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.